The only way to wake up the hidden dragon is to let go of the memory of what we think everything is, because it's not. There's more. Hello, hello, welcome back to another episode of the Libra Aries Axis. Today we're on Libra Aries 25. Thank you, new subscribers. Hello. And thank you, longtime YouTube friends. Really appreciate all of you. Let's jump in. We're going to start with Libra 25. We'll start with the stone today, Unakite. A stone of vision. Opens the third eye. Helps you see the world through new eyes. Used for scrying. Stone of balance. Grounding the self while bringing emotions and spirituality together. Supports convalescence from illness. It's a couple's stone. It helps foster love, kindness, acceptance, and bonding. Here are the symbols. The sight of an autumn leaf brings to a pilgrim the sudden revelation of the mystery of life and death. Information in the symbol of an autumn leaf. That's another one. New words magically appearing in a dictionary. In the midst of a forest, a great circular open area. Writing keeps disappearing faster than it can be read. One who has lost his sense of direction consults an oracle. So leaves, opening of third eye. This is a culmination step, but we're still not quite there. We're heading towards the 30th degree. The main message today is seeing with fresh eyes so that you can loosen the memory, the grip of memory. When I was out in the garden today, I was feeding the birds and I walked by my marigolds, and all of a sudden my vision shifted. I wasn't wearing my glasses and I could see clearly. It was temporary, but I could see clearly. Allowing ourselves to know that change happens, and when it happens quickly. There's a big thing about the eyes, so changing the way you look at the world. Oiling the tracks so that you can have easier connections with others and with your spiritual self. A sense of seeing with fresh eyes all the time allows you to see more and have clearer perspective. Communicating at a cosmic level. Deep, intimate, instant contact and knowingness is available here today. The psychic ability that I spoke about yesterday, the promise becomes more real in that with an open mind, with an open heart, and the willingness to let go of memory, let go of this is how it is, so it's always going to be, opens the promise that there's more to be had. Enlarged awareness. Seeing through things, knowing that there are cycles in everything. The leaf is a cycle of death, but then in death there is the promise of rebirth. So to look at change without fear and be here now, be present, be grounded, so that you don't miss things you're looking for. Being grounded even in the midst of constant evolution. Instead of being fearful about the death, be excited about the changing colors of the leaves is one way of saying, I embrace change. I embrace that there are cycles. They're there for a reason. They're there to bring in new things and appreciate them for what they are right now. So seeing death as an omen of good things. Okay, let's take a look at Aries 25. The stone here is banded iron or tiger iron. And it aids in evolution and growth. I am born of the land, and I bring stability and structure, knowing that that's who you are, embracing that. Helps with manifestation on the physical plane. It helps bring it in. It speaks to the root chakra. It aids in reproduction. It carries the wisdom of ancestors. Aids in alignment of the spine, hips, and legs. It boosts your energy. It is a stress reliever. It's helpful for those who take on the energy of and the emotions of others. So both of these stones, like the first thing that came to mind is the dragon, is embracing the dragon. Let's talk about the symbols. The possibility for man to gain experience at 2 levels of being. A man studying a sequence of random numbers. A great dragon asleep in a cave. A messenger has forgotten the message he was to deliver. In a garden, in paradise, a tree laden with secrets. So this is saying, keep going within, and to embrace patience. I was laughing out loud, understanding that, yeah, this message is something that's been difficult for me to integrate. On the one side, if you're always looking for something, and you know it's coming, you know there's something there, if you just dig a little bit harder, if you just work a little bit harder, you'll find it. You know the information is there. And if you don't find it, then you go to gurus, or you go to the oracles, or you throw stones, you pull the tarot cards out, all of the above. In patience and silence and meditation, that the answers will come. And it may not be on your timeline, what you think the timeline is, but it'll be the right time. And to embrace that. That the only way for deep, meaningful connections to God, to spirit, to others is through patience and allowing. Manifestation comes when it's time. Embracing that. That we are the giant sleeping dragon within. This stone, especially the first one, it looks like a dragon's eye to me. I know there is a dragon's eye stone, but this one makes me think of the dragon. It's green and pink, and it feels dragon-esque. The only way to wake up the hidden dragon is to let go of the memory of what we think everything is, because it's not. There's more. But the only way you get to more is to embrace nature and to embrace silence. So step away from the computer. Step away from looking for the answer, digging in the books. Yeah, me. I'll have to take that medicine today. When my husband had a heart attack, all of a sudden, boom, my eyesight just flipped, and it was really bad all of a sudden. Well, the flip side can also be true. And that's the message that came through to me when I was walking in the garden. And it's happened before. It has happened before, where I will be meditating and I'll realize I'm seeing clearly. You know, I don't wear my glasses when I'm meditating. It'll zip back. So if it goes in and out and back and forth, that means that it can be corrected. And then that's a message that I'm going to be thinking about today. Is, you know, what was being told. I had a brief little snapshot of a dream of what looked like a box, like a moving box, with computer equipment in it. So to box it up today, just set it aside, let it go, just creatively allow myself to be in the flow of life today. This is a culmination step, but we're still on probation. What we're being promised is only a promise at this point. And these last 5 steps, just maintain your focus on allowing, on patience, on not thinking you know it all, and being open to a greater awareness of everything. Because until you see it, you don't see it. But then once your eyes are open, just like when I first found these images, these Sabian symbols, I had no idea that there was such a thing, and I wasn't tuned into it. Once I did, you can't miss them. They're everywhere. If you're constantly going to gurus, they are doing the best they can. I'm just going to say that they're doing a service. But if the truth can only be found within, in the silence, this is saying tap into the silence, the dragon will only awaken to the right tone, to the right energy vibe, and will only speak to you when you're on that. So tap into dragon energy today, to silence. Otherwise, being this close to the end, you could take advice that may or may not be the best for you. Second guessing yourself. You don't want to do that today. Patience. Meditating on these stones, what they might say to you. Relax today. Close connections with others may be strong today. If this degree is strong for you, you may have a inner ability to meet someone and just subtly tap into their deepest, darkest, whatever, and heal them in a way that you may not even be aware of. So that is available here. Today is a day where inner and outer meaning can be 2 things at the same time. I'm going to check out marigolds. I was looking at marigolds when I had that shift in sight happen for me. So I'm going to take a look at marigolds. Not being afraid of the dragon within. If you're afraid to tap into your power, you when it does show up, it may be scary. And to know that you're always protected, you're in the light, you are the light, and you are the dragon, so don't be afraid of that power when it shows up, because it could be strong. Leaves. Words popping in your head out of the blue, and just embrace it. It's like, okay, I don't know what that means, but I'm gonna just think about it today. I'll do that. During meditation, if something comes up, a word or a song or whatever it is, I will just think about that throughout my day. Like today, I'm getting a big hit on dragons, and that I have been for a while thinking, do I have to wear glasses? Is that really something that I have to necessarily do? And many times in little ways, it's like, no, Kim, it can change when you're ready for it to change. So I'm going to think about that today. Take my own advice today. The entire theme of Libra is butterfly. If we're the butterfly is transformation. The transformation only comes if we're strong enough and have faith that it's okay to change. It's okay to let some things go. If you're afraid that you're no longer going to be a caterpillar, you're never going to be a butterfly. You'll never get your wings. So this is telling me to embrace the true essence of a butterfly, which is being okay with change, being okay with constant flowing evolutionary change in all things. allowing others in my life to change, allowing myself to change, being open to what might come in the form of ancestor medicine, being open to seeing things in a completely different way. Like, okay, I might change my complete perspective today. It's okay. Being open to that. Strong for writers today, still. Words, numerology, but words, new words. Writing that keeps disappearing faster than it can be read. So yeah, words. And that some things may be edited out. That's the loosening of the memory. Just because you do something like me, I do currently wear glasses. I don't always have to, and it doesn't have to go away via a surgery. It doesn't. I'm open to new ways of things changing. Letting go can be a difficult time, but just seeing it with fresh eyes. So that's what I have for you today. I thank you very much for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Really, really appreciate you guys. Until tomorrow, take care.